All right, so I made it through my first evening in Auckland, and the next day I went to a museum and learned about the history of the Maori people, which are the native people to New Zealand, and also about the country's history. And then the next day, which was today, I drove through a couple mountain ranges over to the east coast of the North Island, and I'm staying in a town called Hahi. I believe it's pronounced Hahi. I don't know. And I did some kayaking today. So we kayaked along the coast. I kayaked with, went with a group, and there was a family from Germany. The last name was Lamaker. So, Delano people, Joey Lamaker, I'm sure there's some relation to him, which is kind of cool. And then I found a campsite tonight. There's a few different campsites along the way because a lot of people backpack through New Zealand and take camper vans like I do. And so I found a place that had a free shower, which, you know, you really love showers when you're on the road. So tomorrow I'll be heading to Hobbit Town, which is where they filmed Lord of the Rings. So that's about a 2-hour drive back to the inner part of the island, the central part of the island. So I'll spend some time tomorrow probably on the beach again in the morning, get some coffee, relax, and then I'll get on my way. So far, traveling by myself has been quite an experience. I, again, just really appreciate my time with Adam and Katie. Was great having company. So I'll keep you guys posted. All right, well, I'm cooped up in the van for the rest of the day. It's been raining off and on. I'm going to catch everybody up because it's been a while since I have done any sort of vlogging. The evening that we talked last, I was just at the campground. It was very nice outside. That night, there was a bus that was also camping there. The company's called Stray. Anyway, that's the company that I'm using on the South Island. So I thought I'd go introduce myself to those people and just kind of see what the bus ride was all about. And actually, it was only their first night, so they didn't know a ton either. But I ended up going with them to the hot water beach, which was what my plans were the next day. So I went there with them that night, and about 15-20 feet from where the waves come up, you dig into the sand, and it's actually hot water, which is the name of Hot Water Beach. So that was kind of cool. We used some spades, dug in the sand, and sat in the warm water and looked at the stars. So that was pretty fun. Person from England from there was on the bus. A couple of people from the Netherlands, I believe. Sweden, excuse me. And then a person from Canada. So that was kind of cool to meet them. The next morning was very foggy and rainy. So as I was driving through the mountains, I did not get to see a ton. So it was good that I had drove through them a lot the day before. I did end up going to Hobbiton, not Hobbit Town like I said, Hobbiton. And that was really cool. I learned about a lot of cool facts about making of the movie and how much money they spent and how everything on the set was real except for one tree. The tree above the big green door where Bilbo and Frodo live, if you guys have seen those movies. Anyway, that's a fake tree. But otherwise, the rest of it's real. They still garden everything and use the vegetables and all that stuff. So that was kind of cool. After Hobbiton, I drove to Rotorua. It's a big tourist town in New Zealand, and so I've been here the last few days. My first thing that I did is I went to, it's pronounced, I think, Waiotapu, and it's smells a lot like sulfur. It doesn't smell the best, but it's really hot springs. It's actually craters on top of volcanic ground, and so it's hot springs with water and mud and other chemicals mixed in. So the chemicals, the water changes colors as you walk around the park, depending on the different chemicals that are in there and the type of steam and things like that. So that was pretty cool. And then I went to Adventure Park, and I did this swing where they pull you up and they let you go. So it's not quite skydiving, but it's on this big swing, and I have a video for that you will see in the next vlog. Then this morning I went whitewater rafting, which was pretty cool. It's the largest commercial grade waterfall to go down, so it's about 7 meters. So I think our one raft was about 4 meters long, so 7 or 9 meters or something. So that was pretty cool. And I ended up meeting a crew of people traveling from Australia, so I had lunch with them later, which was pretty cool. The next vlog that I post will have a bunch of short clips of the things I've been doing, so that is one you can look forward to. Hopefully that gets posted within the next day or so. And then I spend a few more days in the North Island, and then I head to the South Island. Hope all is well back in the States.